But anyway, so we did some like just sat there and withdrawed for the next 3 days, and that was terrible. I mean, just constant. Like, have you guys ever had a panic attack where you think you're going to die?
Yes. Like an actual real panic attack.
Like a real life, not just worrying. And
no,
like,
I've had a real one.
They're horrible.
It's the scariest. You actually think you're dying.
You actually think you're dying. I've been to the emergency room a handful of times. Like even in college, like ambulance came and got me because I thought I was having a heart attack. And it was that just constantly for like the first 24 hours. Like lightning going through my body, sweating, shaking, just running cold water on my head like every 5 minutes. Ashlyn telling me I wasn't going to die every 5 minutes because I was like, I think I'm going to die. Like, this is it. Like, freaking out. And then that turned into like 48 hours, no sleep. And then trying to go to bed, I would like wake up and I would feel like I sunk down like a mile in my bed, like in a pool of sweat, like hallucinating, saw things like crawling on the wall and stuff, like just a bunch of bugs like crawling on the wall, like full on hallucinating. And it was horrible. And then one morning I woke up, I like actually got like 8 hours of sleep, like the fourth or fifth night. And I was like, I was born again. Like, I was like, I poured a coffee and I like went outside and I still had the lyrics in my phone, but I just like picked up a guitar and started writing. And it was just like this terrible song, but the lyrics were like, I can see the green in the trees and like, I can see the blue in the sky and just like stuff like that. Cause when you're drinking that much, like the world looks gray. Like it looks like this dark place. And I could just like, I felt happiness again. And I was like, this is going to stick this time. Like I know it. And like the world just looks like colorful again. And I just like felt like I crawled out of this hole and like this shell that I was in. And anyways, yeah. So coming up on a year, but it's just been one day at a time. And, the Lord's really helped me through it. Another reason this has probably happened is because Ashlyn, my wife, her relationship with God has like elevated to a place that she probably never thought was imaginable after I got sober. And she was close with the Lord, like, since I had known her, but I've never seen her just want to be as close to the Lord as she has in this past 11 months. And I feel the same way. And so nothing but good's come out of it. But man, when you think you're at your lowest and you can't get out of it, like telling you can, and all that's really helped me and Ashlyn's relationship. And we've never been better. But yeah, if it was anybody else, I don't know if it would have worked out the same. So I tell people all the time, Ashlyn saved my life, and that's because she actually did.
Right.
It's not any sort of metaphor.
Yeah,
she literally saved my life, and she handled it perfectly. And nobody writes nobody gives you a blueprint on how to date an alcoholic. So she didn't know what she was getting herself into and just figured it out on the fly. And, yeah, man, it's just it's crazy, and feel like the luckiest guy to be married to her. It's awesome. But
thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely
amazing and also scary at the same time,
dude.
What would you tell someone? Or let me ask it in a different way. What are you doing now, daily, to keep you where you are and not going back? And the way that I would like for you to answer it is in a way of, if someone else was listening to this, that is either wanting to be sober, trying to be sober, scared to be sober, and can't see the other side. Now that you're on the other side, what are you doing to continue staying on that side?
So when right after I got done withdrawing, I started doing AA. And I did that online for a while. what's more powerful than AA is God.
We might cut that and use that as a moment.
So a lot of people are like, you still don't AA? No, I'm not. And to be honest, I'm not really doing anything on a daily basis because my past kind of shaped me into this man that I am now, and that man doesn't want alcohol.
Yeah, that's good.
And so like there's no there's no itch that I have to scratch anymore. There's no, gosh, I wish I could have a beer today. There's none of that. I was reborn. I have a different outlook on life. I don't need alcohol anymore, and I don't want it. And it just, so that's a hard question to answer because I think for those listening that might be going through something like that, and I would say do AA, but more so I would say, find your relationship with God and find people that are going to help build you up and set good examples, and find your why, find your reason, and are you going to be able to accomplish those things with something that's holding you down? But at the end of the day, when you go through something like that, man, there's no other option but to change your life around and to just believe that you're put on earth to not be addicted to something. And so there's nothing I go through like daily that I have to remind myself of, like, this is why like AA anymore, any of that. I think that's a great thing, and I think everybody's different. And but I will say one thing that I do is I'm really open about it, and I always have been open about it. Like, I think this is therapy to me. Like, I know it's a podcast, but like, this is therapy, talking about it. I think therapy is a good thing. My favorite therapist is the lawnmower in my garage. Pushing, when that
song right there too.
When that thing dies 40 times when I mow my lawn, and I just have to, I can either get pissed off at it or I can just keep pushing on, But everybody deals with it differently. I just think I was truly transformed, and there's not something I have to do every day to stay away from it. I had buddies in town last weekend, and a lot of my buddies still drink, and that's great because they can, for as far as I know, they can do it in a healthy manner. But man, one of the coolest feelings was Sunday, this past Sunday. I wake up and they had already flown out. Ashton was working, so it was just me at home by myself and the dog. And my buddy Mike had left a half bottle of whiskey. It was still sitting on the kitchen counter. And I went and grabbed that thing and just smiled and poured it down the drain, threw the bottle in the trash, and went on with my day.
It's awesome.
That's so cool.
I didn't have a single thought about taking a swig of it or anything. And honest to God, just dumped it down the drain and just smiled and just like poured myself a cup of coffee. And I was just like, man, thank you, God. Like, right. No part of me wanted anything.
That's amazing.
So
he tells us that he'll give us a new heart. He'll take the heart of stone and give us a heart of flesh. And it sounds like that's what happened.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like you have a new heart.
I do. I feel like I do.